lost my best friend. I'm going through a separation. Give me a break.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 girls trip continues to go off the rails. As Sutton jumps into Kyle and Dorit's huge fight, Kathy uses an eyeshadow brush to brush her teeth, and even more unexpectedly, Kyle offers up what appears to be a pretty sincere apology.
I came in here tonight looking for resolution. She came into tonight looking for a fight.
And Teddy gets brought up again. So let's get into it. Season 14, Episode 4 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. We pick back up in the thick of Kyle and Dorit's fight, in which Dorit points out what even the biggest Kyle stan has to admit. Kyle's got one set of rules for everyone else and another for herself. Like when Dorit jokes about Kyle's disaster of a fashion show, she gets iced out for 6 months. And when Kyle jokes about Dorit's disaster in a Buca de Beppo room, it's like, oh my god, get over it.
It's always okay for you to do it. It's always okay and it's always funny. But for me,
I didn't
it's
say
not.
that it's okay and it's
again,
funny.
You have treated me a certain way for a sustained period of time. I'm fed up with it.
Yeah, we're going all the way back to Buca de Beppo. That's how you know this is a good housewives fight. Kyle then brings up she's had a really tough past couple of years with her separation and her friend's suicide, which is super valid. But Dorit, equally valid, says she's given her a lot of grace during that time, but she's fed up with being treated poorly.
You do not get to pick and choose when it's okay, when you want to be friends, when it's convenient, and when I put a step wrong, you decide I'm gonna freeze Dorit out and I'm gonna punish her.
Enter Sutton, who I guess just got tired of watching the back and forth. She points out that she talked to Kyle about her tendency to just ice people out, and Kyle has vowed to work on it, which is when the most shocking part of the episode happens. Kyle apologizes for everything.
And I acknowledge that those are things I need to work on, and I acknowledge I shouldn't have said what I said on Amazon Live.
Now, was it sincere? Time will tell, but Dorit's losing the upper hand here because she does the signature Housewives "I'm sorry you were hurt" line. That's such a cop-out, which Garcelle then calls out.
You can't just say you're sorry.
You don't agree
I agree that you don't do that.
that I don't say I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm not surprised that you agree with that.
I mean, both of them can be right. Garcelle hates Dorit, and Dorit hates apologizing. And Kathy is either smelling a candle or holding a seance. Either way, dinner's a wrap. The next day is a yacht day, and my favorite part of this whole trip was Sutton having a crush on Captain Theo, and Dorit gave him Sutton's number, so who knows, maybe a Love Boat connection.
I would most certainly let Captain Theo park his ship in my harbor.
Now, speaking of Dorit and Sutton, they kind of unexpectedly bond on the boat. Sutton can see that Dorit's going through a tough time with her separation and offers to be there for her. And even more surprising than that was Dorit and Kyle just totally squashing their beef.
You don't need to be thinking about this right now, and I don't need to be thinking about this. We have really important life stuff going on that we really need all our energy for, and this is just stupid.
I have to admit, their feud was kind of a good one. I'm like a little sad it's over. Maybe it's not though. We'll have to see if that sticks. Dorit is still bringing the drama though. As Sutton bonds everyone as sisters through this kind of weird ritual, Garcelle brings up that Dorit posted a video of her, Kyle, and Teddy singing on stage with John Mellencamp, saying it was weird that she would say she and Teddy aren't friends just the night before, when that's what she was mad at Kyle for doing to her. Dorit says she didn't say they weren't friends, just they weren't close, which roll the tapes.
Her and I are friends. We're not close.
Oh, interesting. That's very interesting.
And the fight continues as all good housewife fights do, in the Sprinter van. Erica gets called out for being kind of like half involved in this fight, as the ladies say they should all be able to speak out loud, freely, and work through things together. But Dorit still thinks they're fighting about what she said about Teddy, which is just so Dorit. Also, Garcelle is so right.
It's not about Teddy. Although Teddy will be thrilled.
These ladies better stop talking about Teddy. They're gonna like force Bravo to bring her back, and I just can't handle that in the year of our Lord 2025. What do you think about this week's episode? Do you think the Dorit and Kyle truce is gonna last? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe while you're there. Then head over to popculture.com for the latest entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.